Hi, everyone. So let's go through how to edit the monthly planner. So you get 5 different planners inside of the monthly for 2023. And I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along. So just like before, you're going to get all the PDFs you can sell as is, and then you're going to get all of the editable InDesign files. So there's 5. So the first 3 are all exactly the same. The only difference is that they are different colors, and these do have covers. So remember the metallics that you had with the annual, and that you also had with the annual, and no, that was it. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so those coincide with these monthlies if you want to mix and match them so they match exactly. So you're going to get the fuchsia one here, and then you're also going to get this gold one, and you're also going to get the metallic purple. So you have all 3 different planners that have corresponding annuals that match with it if you wanted to add those in. So let's say we wanted to add those pages in. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. In case this is, oh, those are mine. We don't need those in case you wanted to mix and match. So this is your annual. Let me go ahead and find on my other screen. Fabulous. There we go. All right, so here are the annuals. All you have to do is open up. So we have the purple one. So you'll open up the annual purple metallic over here inside of Adobe InDesign. And all you have to do is, let's go to make sure Pages is open. So we can see that this is a blank page, right? Because you don't really need a cover for an annual. And I've given you 2 pages for the annual, one where they could just put their monthly tasks or goals or anything they want to put as reminders. And then over here, we have a 1-pager of just the annual year at a glance. So we want to put both of those pages before the monthly because logically that's probably where they go. And so what we're going to do is over here on pages, I'm going to make sure both pages are highlighted, 2 and 3. I don't need 1. It's a blank page. I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to say move pages. And then over here, I'm going to move that into document number 3 because that's my monthly metallic. And I'm going to move it after page 1, which is the cover. So I'm going to say, okay. And it looks like nothing's happened. However, magic has happened behind the scenes. So if we go over here to our metallic monthly and we jump up here to the cover, and then we can see that we have our pages 2 and 3. Let me make this a little bigger. From our annual just inside of here right now. So I don't have to do anything special or move any other things around. It just came in here and it looks perfect. And then it jumps right into January. So that's how you can combine the files. And that's what I mean by I made all these different colors so you can mix and match them. Obviously, purple goes with purple. And then with the gold one, you could go ahead and do the same thing and import the gold. So if you're going to move pages between documents, there's just one rule you have to follow. Both documents have to be open at the same time in Adobe InDesign. You can't pull pages from a document that's closed or pull pages from a document that's sitting on your hard drive or something, right? They both have to be open in Adobe InDesign. Then you go over to the Pages panel and you can move them there. The only exception to that is color swatches. You can add color swatches from a document that isn't open. So let's say for this file, I decided I just want to make it metallic purple. I could go ahead and I could load swatches if I wanted from a file that's closed. So you could do that. Let's go over in here. And over here, you could just say new swatch. Oh, oops. Over here at the top right, you could say load swatches. And then I could load swatches from any other file that I have open. So we're already inside of this file, or I guess this is a different file. I don't even know what this file is. So we're just going to open it like that. One or more imported swatches will be renamed because maybe I had different things inside of there. And then you'll see it has, it just adds all these new colors down here at the bottom. All right, so I went off on a tangent. Swatches have nothing to do with this this particular style, but let's go ahead and show you how to edit this file. So let's go ahead and make this a little bigger so you can actually see what I'm seeing. So let's say you just want to change the text, or maybe it's a little bit too much gold. You could come up here and you can make this blue. You can also change the fonts up here. So maybe I don't want Dido, maybe I want Dazzle Unicase. And again, remember, if it disappears like this, don't panic. It just means that it is not eligible to be seen because it's just too big of letters for the text box that you have, because the text box is like a bounding box so that it makes sure that everything stays contained inside of there. Over here, maybe again, I was like obsessed with this font, which is Sleep Lesson. And maybe you're like, I'm so over this, and you want to try a different type of font, which it helps if you delete that before you start writing something else. So Moonstone is a pretty font. And you'll see that part of the word 2023 is missing. And that's why you have that little dot there. So same thing, I can come up here to the top and I can change this to say like 40. I'm just guessing. And now I can see all of it, but maybe it's a little too small. So I could just try tapping this and making it a little bigger until it's a color that or a size that I like. And obviously I can change this color over here so it matches my color on the left that I just chose. And now everything is blue. Same thing when you go through these. You can go through and you can change all of the colors over here by hitting the type tool and finding that blue. And same thing, you'll have to go through and change them all throughout the document as well to whatever there it is, that new color is that you want to use. So that is how these first three work. So remember, you have the hot pink. Is it hot pink? Like a metallic pink. You have a metallic gold before I made those changes. And then you have the metallic purple. And then the fourth file is a rose gold file. Looks a little bit different. So it just has just kind of more of a understated corporate kind of feel to it with the colors. You have sort of a rose gold and a gray. And then over here, the monthly desk pad was something I added a couple years ago. And again, so the monthly desk pad is an 8.5 by 14. And so that can be printed for your customers at home. You can still sell it as a printable. And again, I do have to mention, I'm not sure what the dimensions are in Europe or Asia. They might be slightly different. I don't know that legal 8.5 by 14 is the same size in every other country, especially because we use inches. And I think we're the last country that does that. Everybody else uses the metric system. But inside of here, if you want to make any changes, so you can see all of these are based, this top one, the cover is based on A. And you'll notice, so Pages on the left, if you don't see this, go to Window and make sure Pages has a check mark in front of it. But you'll notice, like in the recent years, they changed the name of the pages at the top from Master Pages to Parent Pages to be more PC. However, on these files where they were originally called Master, you'll still see the word Master instead of the word Parent. That's just kind of how it is. So over here, we can see that we have this pattern. If you don't like this pattern and you want to replace it with something else, or let's say you just want a big solid color, I could come over here, grab that rectangle tool. I could fill this whole space up and I could change this to that dark blue color. And then now when I double click on that cover, you can see that the dark blue is in its place. Probably not the best looking combination, but you can see how easy it is. Or you can go ahead and place a new item as the background on your cover. Same thing if you look over here at B, you'll notice that if you want to change this, and we want to go ahead and select, oops, see, it's gone. We want to go ahead and select that same blue border, we can come back over here to the master, B master, and I can place that here. And for arrangements, I can send that to the back. So now it's the backdrop. So when I double click over here, I can see that each page now has that blue background. Now, to change the text and the colors inside of here works super easy. You can just come inside of here, hit that type tool at the top, make sure the T is selected, and we can now change that to blue. And over here, so in the master page, so we can see that all of this is here inside the master page. And so we can change this to that blue. Now that's blue, and then we can change this to blue as well. And then if I go in, so I change Sunday and Monday, I can see that it's changed on everything. For Sunday and Monday is now blue. The rest of them, you'll have to go in and change it from blue to gray. And same thing, so these lines here, so this is just a table. So here at the top, you're going to take this and let's try a different, let's try hot pink. I know that doesn't match with everything, but it's just a little easier to see. And we're going to make this all hot pink. So we're going to take this line. Sometimes those middle lines don't always take that new color. So you might have to just hit that and voila. Everything is done. It's all hot pink. So super easy to make changes to these, customize these, make them your own. And of course, you could stick a logo on here. So where was I think I just closed it, my logo file. I should really keep my logo in a more handy location. It is very deep inside. Oh, here we go. And now I could add my logo and stick this maybe here at the top or wherever you want to place it. So that is pretty much a wrap for the monthlies. So if you want access to any of these templates, all you have to do is join Planner Pixies and you'll get access to this template. I just did the annual a couple minutes ago, and we did what else did we do? We did the daily a couple minutes ago. So you'll get access to all the 2023 planners as they get updated. And I should be able to finish the rest of them this week. All right. I hope everyone's having a great day. And if you're waking up on Monday to these, happy Monday to a new week and a new month. And I'll talk to you later.